Hey guys, welcome back for another math lesson with Mr. Hopkins. Today we're going to be looking at a review from the unit. So I'll try to fly through this just so you have an idea of what's going on, just to refresh your memory. So number one, it says consider each relation or graph and determine if it's a function. So part A says divide the input by 2, input's your x value, then add 4 to obtain your output, which isn't there, but that's what it's saying. So let's see here. Our input is right here. So plug all these values in for x. So negative 16 divided by 2 is negative 8, plus 4 is negative 4. Negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2, plus 4 is positive 2. 0 divided by 2 is 0, plus 4 is 4. And 2 divided by 2 is 1, plus 4 is 5. So let's see here. Negative, determine if it's a function. Is it a function? Yeah. Each x value only repeats once, so it's a function. Is part B a function? The answer is no, it does not pass the vertical line test. Hits it in 2 spots. So at this x value right here, say x equals 3, there are 2 outputs. So it's not a function. Okay, given the function f defined by the formula f of x equals x squared plus 6, what is f of 4? So let's plug 4 in for x. 4 squared is 16 plus 6 is 22. Plug in negative 6. 36 plus 6 is, 42. And C is tricky. We haven't seen one like this. It says find x such that the outcome f of x will equal 55. So what does this have to be in order to equal 55? So 55 equals x squared minus 6. Add 6 to both sides. Wait, was that a plus? Let me see what's under there. Let's erase that. Is that a plus 6 or a minus? Oh, that's a plus 6. Okay. That was a plus 6. So I want a minus 6 to both sides. That gives me 49 equals x squared. So the opposite of squaring x, this will not be on our test, but the opposite of squaring x is to take the square root of it. So x would equal plus or minus 7. There's 2 answers. We will go over that shortly. Part 3. Find the average rate of change. So remember, the average rate of change is change in y over change in x. So when x equals negative 2 and x equals 1, so I want to use that point and that point. So where x equals negative 2 and x equals 1. So if I apply this formula, negative 5 minus 4 and negative 2 minus 1, we get negative 9 over negative 3, which is equivalent to 3. Now find it from negative 4 and 0. So use the same formula for this point. So 8 minus negative 3 over negative 4 minus 0. So minus a negative is plus a positive. 11 over negative 4. Consider this function, and again, find the average rate of change from 0 to 2. We've got 0, we've got 2. Plug these in to find my outcome, which is the y value. So 0 squared is 0, minus 2 is negative 2. 2 squared is 4, 4 minus 2 is 2. Let's subtract negative 2 minus 2. And we'll subtract the same way. 0 minus 2 So negative 4 over negative 2, which is positive 2. Okay, flying through this. All right, what's the domain? Domain is, remember, all the x values from left all the way over to right. So it goes from here all the way over to here. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So negative 4 to positive 4. And those are my x values. The range is the y values. That is how low it is. Negative 4 to how high it is. Negative 4 to 3. And these are my y values, so be careful what I write. Okay, domain here. Domain is all the x values. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The range is all the y values. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. Is it a function? It sure is. Each x only has one y value. And that's your explanation, by the way. Here, the domain, x values. It goes from this point, it looks like it stops with those dots, all the way over to this point. So this is 4, and this is negative 2. All right, the range is the y values. The lowest point is negative 4. And the highest point is, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it a function? Yes, it passes the vertical line test. Passes the vertical line test. Okay, and our last one. Graph this equation over the interval negative 2 to 4. So let's see, there's an extra box there for some reason, but instead of me plugging in all these numbers, let's just throw it into y equals and then go to the table. Second zero is absolute value. X minus 3 plus 2. Second table, let's arrow up to get to the negatives. So we have 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And then it starts counting up again. Did you see that on the table? 4 is 3, 5 is 4. So it goes up. All right, so let's see here. Negative 2, 7. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then it went up. Now, I will not have arrows on my graph because it said to stay within that interval, negative 2 to 4. So I need to stay between, negative 2 and 4 on my domain. All right. So if you have any questions with that, please reach out in one of our meetings on Tuesday. Enjoy your weekend.